They say dead men tell no tales, but I don't believe that. Cemeteries are filled with stories. Whether humble or elaborate, their vaults and monuments offer us snapshots into time. Wandering among the epitaphs, you can almost hear the ghost-like whispers. I was here. My life mattered. I'm part of your history. For Los Angeles, the tales begin at Mission San Gabriel, whose Campo Santo served the early pueblo from 1781 until 1822. Here, 6,000 Indian neophytes repose alongside their Spanish conquerors. For the historically minded, the spirits of the past still seem very much alive. Names like Feliz, Verdugo, Alvarado, and Figueroa punctuate the mission death books, just as they do our local landscape. Unfortunately, the tales from Angelino crypts began to fade at the Plaza Church. Completed in 1822, about the time Californios gained their independence from Spain, it represents LA's Mexican period, when the pueblo numbered just a few hundred people. During that time, inhabitants were laid to rest in this tiny graveyard along the south wall. Within about 2 decades, however, the graveyard was filled, forcing its closure. Today, only a vacant lot remains, but at least for now, there's still something there to tell the story. More tragic is the fate of LA's first major cemetery. A quick drive north along Broadway, once known as Eternity Street, will bring you to the corner of Bishop's Road, the present site of Cathedral High School. Long ago, this was Old Calvary Cemetery, which replaced the Plaza Churchyard in 1844, just 2 years before the American conquest of California. For nearly half a century, its tombstones chronicled LA's turbulent transition from Mexican cattle town to industrial American city. Yes, Old Calvary saw it all, from daily murders in the 1850s to a smallpox outbreak in 1863 that nearly overwhelmed the gravediggers. And, when LA's population boomed in the 1870s, these 18 happy acres boomed right along with it. But it's all gone now, bulldozed and paved over, without even a plaque to tell us it was ever there. Still, from the quiet hillside above, if you're psychic enough, you just might be able to close your eyes and picture the times. By the early 1870s, LA's population had more than quadrupled. New graveyards reflecting the region's increasing diversity had sprung up throughout the city. In 1879, the city council responded by outlawing burials within city limits, and Old Calvary was slowly abandoned. By 1900, its neglected tombs and mausoleums had become a haunt for grave robbers. Newspapers decried the vandalism. To make way for Cathedral High School, a brand new Calvary cemetery was dedicated near Whittier, and most of Old Calvary's dead were relocated there. Unfortunately, many significant monuments were destroyed in the process. Worse, not everyone made it to the new digs. As recently as 2005, numerous graves were uncovered during a school expansion project. Regardless, a memorial to Old Calvary can be found at the new cemetery, a sort of final tribute to a departed ancestor. Personally, I mourn the loss of Old Calvary. To me, it's symbolic of a city all too eager to bury its history along with its dead. After all, LA's first Protestant graveyard on Fort Moore Hill is also a school now. And an old armory occupies the approximate site of an early Jewish cemetery near Elysian Park. Meanwhile, as if to placate its former occupants, Cathedral High has named its football team the Phantoms. But every now and then, when all is quiet, those who believe in such things say real phantoms still haunt the grounds. Me? I like to think they're the restless spirits of history, eternal storytellers determined to keep the tales of our past alive.
Y en la penumbra vaga de la pequeña alcoba, donde una tibia tarde me acariciaste todo, te buscarán mis brazos, te besará mi boca y aspiraré en el aire aquel olor a rosas. Cuando tú te hayas ido, me envolverán las sombras